Ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving away this Phase 2 Stiletto Doppler factory new knife at 5,000 subscribers. To get entered into this giveaway, all you have to do is leave a like on the video, comment down below, make sure that you have your Steam ID in the bio of your channel, and make sure that you are a subscriber to the channel, and I will be announcing the winner at 5,000 subscribers. Now let's get back to the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel for another CS2 investing video, and I've been looking forward to making this video for quite a while. This is just a general guide to any new beginners that are looking to get into the CS2 investing space and how exactly I do it and how you can do it for yourself. But before we do get into all that, I'm very excited to announce that I am partnering with one of my favorite marketplaces at the moment, which is GamerPay. This video is sponsored by GamerPay, the best CS2 marketplace. GamerPay has the best prices and the best fees out there out of any CS2 marketplace. It has a 0% buying fee and also a 0% selling fee. So this means that you can use GamerPay completely for free and sell your skins and buy new ones there without losing any fees like other marketplaces and Steam. It is my favorite marketplace and I've used it the most by far out of any other marketplace, as you can see up here. Check out GamerPay in the description of this video and get an extra €5 off when you deposit over €50 using my code down below in the description. If you are serious about investing in CS2, GamerPay is the best place to go. Thanks to GamerPay for sponsoring the channel. Now let's get back to the video. There we go, guys. I'm very excited to be working with GamerPay in the future. It's going to be a very nice collaborations, and we do have stuff planned as well in the works, such as giveaways for all you guys down the line. But anyway, guys, let's get into this video. So I'm just going to briefly showcase. Let me just turn this down. It's a bit loud. There we go. I have to remember to keep doing that. But I'm going to briefly show some of my investments. So I have some skins that are like, I'm going to be giving away this knife, as I mentioned, but this has already gained $100 in value since I bought it. I've invested in an agent, 2 agents actually, and then I have some nice skins that I use in game. This one has some nice Stockholm stickers. This one has some nice Antwerp stickers. And then I have some souvenir stuff. I really like all my play skins. I play with them quite a bit, if I do say so myself. But most of my investments are in my storage containers. So in this container, these are for trade ups, and I'm really holding out for mainly an operation to release. And once it does, all these will probably go up in value a significant amount. And then I'll be looking to sell most of them. And I also have capsules. Let's go into this. Yeah, quite a lot of Paris capsules. I think I have another storage container full of them. Yeah, more Paris capsules. And I have a lot of Paris stuff in general at the moment, and Antwerp. So let's just go into one of these. Number 8. Yeah, a lot of Paris glitters in here. Some Antwerp glitters. A lot of Into the Breaches here. I have a lot of these glitter stickers as an investment, and just a bunch of other stuff. I have also some cases such as Prismas and Prisma 2s. I quite like those as an investment. And then I also just have some random stuff here, like other cases or capsules. A lot of Rio, Antwerp, some souvenir packages, stuff along those lines. And then finally, I just have a little collection that I'm currently growing out, just with some stuff that I like in game and I think that can do well over the long term. So some more like old school stuff that could become rare in the future. But anyway, guys, let's go over how exactly I got all these items into my inventory and how exactly you guys can do the same. So we're going to be pulling out this right here as our guide. I just made it quickly on a notepad, but essentially there are 7 steps to it really. So the first step is to set up Steam. Of course, you have to have a Steam account, and you have to get CS2 Prime as well. It helps with getting storage containers and stuff. And you also have to set up your mobile authenticator. Now, the reason why you have to do this, if you haven't done it already, is if you don't do this, there will be a longer trade hold for you. I believe it's about 14 days before you can trade any of your items. But if you do the authenticator, the mobile one, then it only takes 7 days, and it's a lot more straightforward, and it's pretty easy to do. You just download the Steam app on your phone, you follow the steps. There's tons of YouTube videos out there, and it's very, very simple. Now the next step is to set up a GamerPay account. So out of all of the marketplaces, the one that you definitely do not want to use is Steam. Trust me that. But GamerPay, in my opinion, our newest sponsor, is the best by a mile, and I have been using this for months. If I go into my trades, purchases, you can see all the stuff that I bought here on GamerPay. I've been using it for quite a long time, if I do say so myself. And GamerPay is the best because they offer 0% buying fee and then a 0% selling fee and a very low deposit fee of around 6%. So if we go into, let's just have a little gander. Let's look at a random Karambit Tiger 2. Perfect, that's a good example. So we can see that on both 163, the main marketplace, we have a Karambit Tiger 2 that is listed at $1,304. Here it is. And then on GamerPay, the cheapest one is 1,274. So it is cheaper. This one is actually 1,258, but it is StatTrack. But that's still a pretty good option, if I do say so myself. So GamerPay, you can get deals like the one I just showed there, and then what you can do is you can buy the knife or whatever it is that you want to get balance for. Say you wanted to get 1,300 balance into your buff, you'd buy something like this. You would wait the 7 day trade hold, and then you will sell it on buff 163. So then you could pick up things in bulk, such as cases or sticker capsules or what have you. As buff 163, the Chinese marketplace is the main marketplace for buying in bulk because there's so much on it. Now the reason why you would have to do it through a site like GamerPay instead of doing it directly on Buff 163 is because Buff is a Chinese site, and to deposit on the site you need a Chinese bank account, and it's the same to withdraw. You cannot do it from America, you can't do it from anywhere in Europe, you can only do it from China, and most people watching this video are not from China. So what you can do instead, I'll just show an example, is if you have something in your inventory, like let's say you go out and buy one of these karambits, and then here's the Stiletto Doppler as an example on all my skins, I can sell it on buff, and then I would have the balance in here just as shown, and I'll be able to go out and buy a bunch of new stuff in bulk. So now let's move on to step 3. So step 2 was to create the GamerPay account. Step 3 is to create a buff account. Now, right now I am on buff 163, and it's fairly straightforward to do, so it doesn't take that long. However, I will say, however, it is harder for people from America because you have to put in a phone number to sign up to buff 163, and they don't accept American phone numbers, so you have to find a workaround for it. Now, there are workarounds for it. So let me just quickly look up one of these sites. You can find websites that offer you American or European phone numbers that you can do. Now, I can't fully back one of these sites myself because I live in Europe. I've never had to do this, but if you are from America, this could be a good option, but I can't fully condone it because I've never done it myself. So here is just a random example, not sponsored by them or anything. I've never even used it, but here's just a Slovenia phone number generator. As I said, is it 100% trustworthy? I don't fully know. You should really look into this yourself if you are from America and do want to use Buff, as Buff is one of the best marketplaces for doing that, or you could just do it straight off GamerPay. But you can do this method of using one of these European phone numbers to create a Buff 163 account if you are from America, and I'd also recommend using some sort of VPN if you do so. And if you are American, or I think it also applies to Canadian players as well, But if you are from North America and you have, say, cousins from Europe, or friends that are living in Europe with European phone numbers, you can always just ask them to do you a favor, and they'll most likely help you out, and you'll be able to use buff 163 in that way. So that's an option for Americans, but anyone from Europe will be able to just simply create the account. So next step is finding a good entry point and a dip in the market. So let's have a little look as an example. So let's say this cybersecurity in minimal wear. We'll go on to price trend. So we can see the price trend here on both for the last month. A bad example of when to get in would be at the peak, of course, when the market has gone up a lot. And then a good example would be when it goes down quite a significant amount. And right now, I think it's a decent time to get in if we look at the charts. So before you are buying something, make sure that you check the charts, and make sure that you also check Steam charts as well. Checking Steam charts is another great way of seeing how a particular skin is doing at the moment. So let's just go lifetime, and it's a bit wonky on the Steam market sometimes. Yeah, it's a little bit wonky. It's easier to just do lifetime. So it's a bit harder to tell on Steam compared to buff, so I'd recommend just using buff. But try to get in at low points, or when you think the market has dipped down a bit, that would be a good time to get in. And if the market is sky high, then it might not be the best time to get in on some stuff. So that brings me on to the next point is, of course, find an item on GamerPay, such as this Karambit, and then sell it on buff a week later, and then you'll be able to have balance in your account, and you'll be able to pick up all of your cases or what have you. So what about selling? What about selling some of these stuff? Well, it's pretty much the exact same technique, just in reverse. I would mass sell all of these cases on buff 163, and then I would go out and I would buy something like a knife on buff. Let's just have a little look at some knives. Bayonet, why not? So yeah, I would go out and buy, like, I don't know, a minimal wear lower bayonet for around $822. Now let's look this up on GamerPay. Bayonet lore. And yeah, we could find a good entry point and potentially sell this for profit then on GamerPay. And once you do sell it, it will go into your balance right here. And then you'll be able to withdraw it back to your bank account and secure all of these profits. And as I said before at the start of the video, they have a 0% selling fee. So once you do sell that, the site isn't going to be taking any of your profits, which is very, very nice. So that is the main thing, yes, and then you would bulk buy on both. But the main thing about investing is just being patient. At the moment, I'm not in the rush to sell anything. I think the market still has a lot. It can go a lot higher, especially towards the end of the year, around Christmas time, when a lot of people are getting like new PCs or money from wherever from relatives. Then a lot of people will go out and buy it on skins, and we do see the market do quite well around Christmas time, if there's not an operation, that is. But there is some do not do's that you definitely should not do. The first one is buying on Steam. If you buy on Steam, you automatically lose. I think it's around, I'm just trying to think, it's like 15% for buying and selling. So you end up losing about 30% compared to somewhere like GamerPay where you lose zero. So never buy on Steam. It's a complete disaster. The next one is trade with people. That's, yeah, trading with people in general. I wouldn't recommend like one-to-one trading in Discords or over Steam. I wouldn't really recommend it unless they're highly trustworthy, like Anomaly or TDM Jesus. But they're still gonna ask for like a 10% to 15, maybe even 20% fee. Where if you do it the way I just showed you, you're not gonna be losing out that much on fee wise. Excuse me. And also, if you do trade with someone that is not really trustworthy and you take a chance on it, there's a high chance you get scammed. So don't be stupid. I say just avoid doing this at all costs, if I'm completely honest, when you can do this method. Buy an item for full price. So a good example of this is actually the Stiletto that I bought. So if we go into my loadout, so the Stiletto that I'm giving away, I got this on buff for $638, I do believe. So let's just look it up on buff now. So a Stiletto Doppler, there we go. And it is a phase 2. So phase 2, it's now a little bit less than €100 or $100 and more. It's gone down a bit, but as you can see down here, it was going for about 660 to 670 for quite a while, and I managed to get one on a bargain. So I found the lowest person, I bargained for it, and I managed to get it for $638, which is just securing even more profit when you do go to sell. So if you are buying something that is a little bit more expensive, always bargain. You can't really bargain for cheap things. Buff doesn't let you, and it's just kind of a waste of time. Anyway, you want to be buying cheap stuff for the whole price, but anything that is expensive, like a knife, you want to be bargaining for. Absolutely, 100%. The next thing is don't panic sell or panic buy. A good example of this is cases. Whenever something happens, like Valve changes how cases work, all of a sudden they shoot up in price and then they go down, or they shoot down in price when people are selling, and then they go up. And just don't panic, and don't panic buy, don't panic sell. Investments are supposed to be investments. You're supposed to hold them for a significant amount of time. You're not trading with these items, you're investing in them. And the next one is don't buy into hype. So a good example of this is what I just said. The Doppler knives, the phase 2, they were extremely hyped even yesterday when Valve changed them. People went up, bought them at the peak, and now they're starting to come down. They're starting to lose their hype. So don't buy into all-time hypes, as it tends to go down. And if a lot of people are investing in something all at once, and a lot of people are making YouTube videos all at once, and the price has already gone up, it's probably a bad investment and you should stay away. But anyway, guys, that is how I invest essentially. And I'm doing quite well for myself. I've made a couple thousand in profit by doing all of this techniques. I'm waiting for a lot of my Paris investments to go up in price. That's what I mainly have at the moment. And I also am kind of waiting for an operation as well. At this moment in time, I'm not looking to spend too much in terms of investments. Maybe only, excuse me, maybe only a couple hundred every month. So, and as I am really waiting for an operation. But also Paris is still a decent investment, if I do say so myself, as it is still in the game. So it's not too late if you do want to make an investment. But anyway, guys, this has been quite a long video. Let me guys know, have you learned anything from this video? I sure hope so. This is my complete guide on how exactly I do it. Big thanks to GamerPay for sponsoring the channel. An amazing site. I use it all the time, and it's really helped me out on my investing journey. Anyway, guys, that's all I had to talk about today. Hopefully you learned something new today. And also thanks so much for all the support on the channel recently. We've already hit 3.6k subscribers, so you guys are absolutely incredible. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.